Exit tail showed for Coronation Street man or woman months after debut. The romance among Todd Grimshaw and Theo Silverton in Coronation Street hasn't been a clean one. Thinking about that, Theo has had plenty to triumph over, so one can come to phrases together along with his sexuality and the reality that he is determined love with a man. We've learned that Theo was brought up in an environment where being gay was perceived as sinful, and as a result, Theo has spent most of his life in denial about being gay. He married a woman called Danielle and went on to have 2 children who are now teenagers, all the while trying to suppress his true sexuality. Meeting Todd intended, he eventually started out to recognize what he desired from lifestyles and what he had to do to acquire that, which intended a painful breakup of his marriage and navigating his kids' emotions. Approximately it. Theo had a first-rate setback while a man or woman referred to as Noah seemed with inside the street. At a more youthful age, Theo changed into placed through, so referred to as conversion remedy, to attempt to forestall him being homosexual. And Noah changed into a part of that. Seeing him once more terrified Theo and gave him panic attacks. After Noah currently invited Theo to an assembly to store his soul, Todd went alongside and ended up stepping into a combat with Noah and bodily lashing out at him. Following this, Todd is informed to wait a restorative justice consultation with Noah. He grits his enamel and is going alongside. It's a terrible enjoy as Noah is merciless and manipulative and exploits the hazard to goad Todd as a good deal as possible. As quickly because the consultation is over, Todd leaves, in a rush to get away. Because of this he forgets his code, and while he is going returned to get it, he overhears Noah speak me at the telecell smartphone to Theo's spouse Danielle, whose glaringly now knows girlfriend. Todd drops this bombshell while Danielle later brings Miles and Millie to the bistro to peer Theo. All hell breaks loose, with Miles incensed with the aid of using Todd's meddling and looking to punch him. Theo receives with inside the manner of this and by accident finally ends up hitting Miles himself. And he is mortified to peer his son sprawling at the ground, hurt. When Billy calls spherical day after today, he is amazed to peer that Todd has slept at the sofa. Todd explains that now that Noah and Danielle are a couple, Theo isn't always allowed to peer his youngsters, and Theo hasn't taken it well. Billy shows that Todd ought to strive speak me to Danielle approximately it, and he meets up with her, aiming to persuade her that Theo is a superb dad who merits to peer his kids. This backfires, though, while Theo turns into livid to find out that Todd has been taking Billy's recommendation approximately away to clear up Theo's problems. With all of this stress on Theo, primarily orchestrated with the aid of using Noah, however, with the introduced strain of Billy and Todd looking to organize his lifestyles, Theo is on the quid of his tether. Could he determine to pretty Weatherfield for appropriate, because it all turns into a good deal. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.